Hi everybody, in this video we're going to go through how to do some quick setup on the Valeron POS web app. Um, this allows you to make particular settings, view your sales reports, view your stock levels, and make some simple changes with regards to all your different products and services which you're offering your customers. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to click on settings. This, as you can see, is our home page. As you can see up here, valeronpro.com. So I'm going to come here and click on settings. This, first of all, is a little dashboard where we can see a quick snapshot of our best-selling items for the week. We can see sales by category, drinks versus auto spares, juices, mixes. So it gives a quick snapshot as to how well your business is doing in terms of your best-selling items, individually as well as by category. So yes, so I'm going to come up here and click on settings. I can either click here or I can click up here, whichever one I want. As you can see, I can also, for stock levels, I can click up here or down here. Reports, I can click here or here, and even history, I can click up here or up here. So I'm going to first go to settings. And as you can see here, I can add all sorts of different things as well as edit them. We have our staff members, our assets and vehicles, bank accounts, branches, categories, company settings, customers, payment methods. And I'm going to come here to products and services, as this is one of probably the most important area of the software. I'll click here on products and services. And as you can see here, we have all sorts of different products and services that we're offering our customers. We have the name, item number, purchase price, selling price, item type, category. What I'll do here is I'm going to come and add a new product. I'm going to click up here. Now when you're adding a new product, you want to make sure that you are entering the correct information. I will quickly find an item here called Milky Moo butter flavored biscuits. Milky Moo butter flavor biscuits. And this is I don't know how many grams this says. This one which I'm holding, this should be around, okay, I literally do not have any amount of grams, so I'm just going to skip and go to item number. So when you're dealing with your item number, as I must have explained in other software videos, this would be your barcode for whatever product you are selling that has a barcode. Or if you don't have a barcode for your product, what I suggest is just simply copy and paste, just repeat the name, because this is a unique identifier. You want to make sure that it's a number that doesn't exist within your system for other products or services. But here for this particular product, I do have a barcode, and I'll just enter it one by one here. So 6009537 03401013457. And item type, we want to be able to select a particular type of item that we are selling. This is a physical product, so I'm going to come here and click on item types, and I'll say products, because if we indicate services, then we will not be able to see this particular item when we're tracking our stock levels. So I want to make sure I indicate that it's a product as opposed to a service which doesn't get tracked physically. An example of a service would be a haircut. If you're running like a barber shop, a haircut isn't something that's physically tracked. So that is the difference between a service and a product. Purchasing price, I'm going to come here and say 4. I'm going to say sell it for 7. Category, I think I have snacks. Snacks here. Snacks should be here. Let's see if we can find it. We have a lot of categories in on this particular demo profile. Let's just say food for now. And VAT category, we're going to say it's taxable, so we have VAT which applies to it. And that's all we need to enter for now. So I'll come up here and I'll click save. And once I'm done saving, I can either come here and say search by name again, and I'm going to come here and just try to confirm that Milky Moo is here, and I'll click on search, and there we go, Milky Moo butter flavored biscuits. So now I'm going to come to stock levels. I'm going to click here on the top and say stock levels, and I want to search for how many Milky Moo we have in stock. So um, let's first come here and say select branch, headquarters, and search Milky Moo. As you can see, we have 0 available. What we're going to do now is just make a quick sale for our products first and foremost. So I'm going to come to the home page. First let's just indicate a stock level. Sorry. So headquarters, Milky Moo. So let's say, for example, we want to say we have how many? I'm going to click here and say we have 50 available. I'm going to click there and save that. So we have 50 available. And if I come here to say to the home page, and I want to say we want to make a sale for about 5 of them, I'm going to click here again, make a sale from a headquarters branch. So now let's say I want to select a customer. Let's say I, as an employee, am the one who's buying a particular product, or this particular product. I'll click on Emmanuel, and I'll click on this plus sign to add a product, and I'll say MILK for Milky Moo. There we go. So I can add all sorts of different products here. So I can even come here and add a Fanta if I want. And remember, I can even enter a different customer up here. I can just see, let's say, GL. Let's say Green Marks is on who's buying. So yeah, I can indicate we're selling 5 of them, 5 Milky Moos, and let's say 2 Fantas. So as you can see here, our total is now 759. If I want to indicate a discount, I can indicate discount here. But otherwise, I'm just going to come here quickly and just say click save the sale. I'm going to say cash sale. Customer paid, let's say via Airtel Money, for example. And we're done. And now what I'll do is I'm going to come back to stock levels, back there to headquarters, and I'm going to search for Milky. There we go, Milky. And as you can see, now we have 45. So I can even come back up here and click on history, and it will show us that we made a cash sale for which reduced -5. So that's how we can actually manage our stock levels for each particular branch. Now, if I want to view the sales records, so I've shown you how to view stock levels. I've shown you how to go to settings whenever you want to actually add items. Close this. Whenever you want to add items and edit your products and services. If I want to add other staff members, I can come here to, this is admin staff. If I want to add non-admin staff, which is our cashiers, remember I mentioned in another video that admin staff will be like the main people in your company who have all the privileges, the guys who can change passwords, who can add products, they can change prices. This would be your admin staff. But if I go back and say non-admin staff, these are the ones who by default can only just make a sale and log in and log out. That's it. So let me just quickly see if there's other things that you might want to learn. Okay, so I can move through a few of these. If we want to add new branches to our company, for example, if you're making sales from multiple branches, you would come here and click on branches. As you can see, when I was clicking on make a sale, I had all these different branches. Let me just change the name here because this one is actually completely blank. I will just say call it warehouse. So that's how you'd rename something. I'll just click on the tick. If I want to add a new branch, I'll just click here and I can enter the name and the address and everything. Also, if I want to add some categories for my products, remember when I was adding the products and services, I could indicate that the packet of Milky Moo biscuits fell under food. So I can add all sorts of different categories from here. And then yeah, payment methods as well. If you want to be able to indicate how your customers are making payments to your company, you do that from here. So I have Airtel Money, card type, cash, and MTN Money. And then lastly, let me just scroll down here and see what else we might have. Taxes is very basic. Suppliers would be people who supply your company. You also have customers here. That would be people who are buying from your company. So you can add new customers here. You can view your customer list from here. And remember, all these lists up here have a particular option where you can search. I can search by name, surname, all sorts of information. And then yeah, the last one obviously will be this one, which we already came to earlier on, our products and services, where you can upload via CSV if you want. If you want to upload all your products via an Excel sheet, You can also add new ones here. You can view what type they are. You can view the category, all that information. So yeah, that's what your settings contain. If I come back to our home screen, I can show you quickly again how our purchases would work. So I'm going to come and click here on enter purchase. We're going to enter a purchase for some more of the same Milky Moo biscuits. And I'm going to enter supplier, grocery, and then I'm going to come here and say we're buying 100 Milky Moo flavored biscuits. There we go, 100 of them. And you see here we're using our purchase price of 4 kwacha. So we're going to come here and click save. We're going to say it's a cash purchase and paid using MTN money, for example. And there we go. We have saved the transaction. So now when I come back to my stock levels and search again at headquarters, remember we're only dealing with headquarters in this particular video. You can enter all sorts of different branches if you want, but right now we'll just be dealing with headquarters. I'm going to search again for Milky. I'm going to load, and as you can see, we now have 145 within our stock levels. And if I come here and click on history, you will see we did a cash sale for -5 as well as a purchase for 100. So that is how you can manage the stock for your particular company. Now, one area I need to show you is how to view our sales history and our sales and purchase history. So I'm going to come back to the home page. Either I could have just click up here, but I'll click here on transaction history. And the first thing I'll do is I'm going to click here on report type and say I want to view my sales for the day. I'm going to select the branch. Oh no, I'll leave the branch blank, because if you select headquarters, it'll just show you the sales for headquarters. But I'll leave it blank so it'll show us the sales for all the different branches in our company. I'll leave this blank as well. Then start date and end date. I'll leave it on today, the 9th of March 2026, and end date I'll put 10th of March 2026, and I'll click on load summary. And so there we go. We have all these different sales that we've made. This one was for 100. If I click on it, it shows us the details. We sold juice. The most recent one we did was this one down here. Is this one down here? Yes, we sold some Milky Moo flavored biscuits and some Fanta. So that's how I can view what sales we have made. If I want to view all the items that I've sold instead of just one sale at a time, I'll click on load items, and now it shows me our grand total for the day again, 493. Sales by payment method, we can view cash versus Airtel money. Transaction type, all of them are cash, not credit sales. And so here we have the quantity. So we sold 5 Milky Moo biscuits, Just Juice 5, Fanta. This shows the cumulative amount of sales per item. And then I can come down here and I can view an actual log, which says that the time and date in which at which a particular product was sold to a customer. If I come and click on sales up here, I can change it to purchases. I've changed the report type, and I can click on load summary, and here we have our cash purchase. We entered a purchase of 9. This wasn't me particularly, someone else on a different device, but the one that we just entered right here, remember I have paid MTN money. We purchased 100 Milky Moo biscuits for 4 kwacha each. So that's how I can view my purchases and my sales for any particular time period. Just before I go, I'm going to show you a very quick and convenient report. So when you're using the Valeron app, we always advise all our customers the best thing that you want to do is enter both your sales and your purchase transactions. So your purchases can be anything, even payment of salaries, payment of rent. Anytime money is basically leaving your company, you want to enter that in the purchases area, and basically be able to see how much profit you've made after you've entered all your sales and all your purchases and expenses. So what I'll do is I'll come here to my reports, and I'm going to look at a quick profit and loss report for our business right now. So I'll click here on profit and loss, and again I'll leave it blank because I want to view for all branches put together, but you can also specify a branch if you want. Otherwise I'll leave it blank, and I'll come here and say we want to look at all the profit we've made ever since the beginning of March 2023. So 0 hours or 00 a.m. 12 a.m. on 1st of March up to 12 a.m. tomorrow, which is basically 1st of March up to the end of the day today. And I'll click on load summary. Oh, sorry, I'll click on load. And now I can view here our product sales listed by category in order of ascending order. So we can view our best selling items, and you see total product sales I've made is 37,136. If I scroll down here, so that's our total product sales. I can scroll down and I'll view what sales we've made from services. So here again we have total sales from services 326. So our total income would be equal to 37136 plus 326, which gives us 37462.46. That's our total income. And now we can actually view our cost of sales, which is obviously the sales minus the purchasing cost of a particular product. And that gives us a total of 15,590. And so our gross income, which is our total income minus total cost of sales, gives us 21,871.68. And now we can now enter our different expenses. So this is where you'd enter your rent, salaries, utility bills, talk time, data charges. All those things would come on your expenses, and total expenses will give us 2,810. So now our profit before tax would be 19,000. We have a tax of 5,000, and so our profit after tax will give us 13,000. So this is a very good way to view your profit and loss for your particular company. You can also export it to Excel or PDF if you want, but this is a very decent report, a very ideal report in terms of helping you know how well your business has performed on a monthly basis, even on an annual basis or a quarterly basis. So yeah, that is all we have. Please contact us via WhatsApp. Our number is on the link below, and you'll be able to reach us if you have any questions regarding how to work on the web-based app in terms of managing your business on the Valeron POS web application. Thank you.